Here's my audience. Say hello.
Hello.
Everybody say hello.
Hi.
Today, I'm going to persuade you to use your fundamental right and to vote in the next presidential election. And in the following elections, according to Census Bureau, only 61.4% of U.S. voting age citizens voted in 2016 presidential election. Nearly 40% of the voting population did not vote in 2016. Now, that might not sound like a huge difference to you, but let's reflect on this a bit more. The way our voting system works in the presidential elections is by electoral college. This means that candidates you have appointed on the state level are responsible for casting their vote for the president. Even if a presidential candidate loses the popular vote, your representative can give their votes to that candidate. When the popular vote is closed, the representatives can face little to no backlash over whom they gave their votes to. Let's take into account the nearly 40% of voting age citizens that did not vote. How much different would the election results have been? Realistically, we have no way of knowing that. But mathematically, a 40% difference could have given us a much different result. Over the past several decades, we have taken the right to vote for granted. Past generations, including African Americans and women, have fought for equal voting rights. For example, women were not permitted to vote until 1920 with the adoption of the 19th Amendment under our United States Constitution. They wanted to ensure that future generations, regardless of race or gender, would have a voice by voting. Yet today we have neglected what they have fought for us to vote. In order to vote responsibly in the next election, we must be informed voters. It is not enough to listen to what the media and other people tell us. We need to take responsibility and do our own research on the candidates and find out what positions they hold and how those positions line up with our lives, morals, and values. The Informed Voting Guide recommends voters to be knowledgeable about the issues they face in their communities and as a nation. You must be able to make a decision without influence from outside factors that are intended to persuade you. So, you may be asking, how do you vote? The U.S. government has set requirements on voting. The requirements state that you must be at least 18 years of age, a U.S. citizen, and you must be registered to vote. You can register online or at your local DMV. After you register to vote, you need to locate your polling station, which is normally the one closest to your home address. According to the absentee voting rules, you can still vote if you're unable to be at your polling station on election day. You can cast an absentee ballot at your local registry's office. To be a productive member of society, you need to exercise your right to vote. Many people have fought, even given their lives, so you could have this right. It is your duty to be responsible. Informed voter, don't continue to neglect your civic duty and register to vote today to ensure you are able to vote in the presidential election and following elections. Thank you.